Okay, hello. Welcome to the month of May. Every first Monday of the month, we gather together and practice a different meditation technique. And since it's been a little bit chilly, I wanted to share some breathing practices that can help to bring some warmth into the body. So I'll guide you through a couple different practices through that. And we'll get started in just a second here. We'll see if anyone else is able to hop on. And as always, preparing for the practice is just as important. So taking some time to get into a place where ideally there's little to no distractions. Although distractions can actually help to strengthen your meditation practice because we can't always have an ideal environment without any distractions. So if you're able to have some distractions and still focus your attention on the object of meditation, that will continue to strengthen your meditation muscle. And if you'd like, you can stay seated for this practice or you can lie down. Some of the breathing exercises would be best done seated if that's comfortable. But if you'd like to start getting grounded in a lying down position, of course, that is supported. And then if it feels comfortable for you, you can close the eyes or just soften your gaze. And begin to tune in to the feeling of your body. Just noticing how the body is feeling today. Noticing your posture and any areas that may be asking for more love and attention. See if you can soften a little bit. Notice the mind today without holding on to any judgment or expectation. Just noticing if the mind is more calm and quiet, or if it feels really busy and active, without trying to change anything. We're just practicing noticing everything as it is. And then tune in to the natural flow and rhythm of your breath. Noticing where you feel it in the body. Are you breathing deep in the belly or high in the chest? Is it moving fast or slow? Does it feel warm or cool? Is it flowing smooth and steady or rigid and irregular? See if you can settle into a space where the breath is unhurried, flowing gently in and out of the body. And gradually begin to deepen and expand this breath in a way that feels comfortable and incremental. taking a little more air on the inhale, and then slowing down the exhale. Notice the qualities of the inhale, bringing spaciousness, expansion. And notice the qualities of the exhale, soft and releasing. And see if you can balance each part of the breath so that every inhale and every exhale is of equal length. And then from this space of stillness and present moment awareness, I invite you to bring to mind a personal intention. This can be anything that you wish to focus on during this practice. What would you like to get out of it? What would you like to let go of or to call in and embody? And then we'll seal in this intention by taking 3 cleansing breaths. A deep breath in through the nose, and then an audible exhale out the mouth. Again, deep breath in, slow breath out. One more time, in and out. Then bring one or both of your hands to the belly. And we'll start with diaphragmatic breathing. So focusing on the movement of the belly with every breath. So exhale fully, gently pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And as you breathe in, expand the diaphragm, feel the belly press into the palms. And then slow exhale, watch as the belly deflates and gently pulls in for a full exhale. Again, inhale, belly expands. And exhale, belly softens. And just practice this breath for a few more rounds, focusing on the rise and fall of the belly. One more breath in and breath out. Then return your breath to normal. So I'll guide you through a practice called Ujjayi breathing. And this breathing practice is really good for building heat into the body, energizing the body and mind, bringing more focus or mental clarity. And Ujjayi translates to the powerful breath, and also sometimes known as the ocean breath because of its sound. So this breath is an audible breath, and it's also a great breath to increase your focus and concentration, because since it is an audible breath, that sound of the breath can anchor us into the present moment. And if you notice the mind wander or get distracted and you don't hear your breath, that can be a gentle reminder to return to the practice. So if this is new to you, I'll break it down in 3 parts. So the first part is an inhale through the nose and then an audible exhale out the mouth, just like the cleansing breath that we did while setting our intention. So we'll continue that a few times. Some people find it helpful to hold the hand by the mouth and imagine that you're fogging up a mirror. So it's the same sound, and you want to pay attention to the muscles of your throat. So there's going to be a slight constriction to make that hissing or ha sound. So we'll do that a few rounds. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale and out the mouth. Breathing in and out. In through the nose, out the mouth. And continue that a few more times, breathing in through the nose and making that ha sound out the mouth. Breathing in as deeply as you can, expanding that belly using your diaphragm, and a slow breath out, creating that ha sound. And as you're continuing this for a few more rounds, just pay attention to how the muscles of the throat are slightly constricting to create that sound. One more time. Go ahead and relax for a moment. Then moving into stage 2, we'll practice creating that ha sound on the inhale. So we'll start breathing in through the nose, exhale, create that ha sound out the mouth, and then keep the mouth open and see if you can continue that sound on the inhale. So it'll look like this. So it feels really weird the first time you practice it, and it's a lot of dry air. So it's normal to almost feel the need to cough. But take it slow and gentle, and if it doesn't click right away, that's fine. Sometimes it's really easy for people in the beginning, and for others it may take more practice to get that on the inhale. But let's practice it and try it together. So we'll take a breath in through the nose, out the mouth, keep the mouth open, and continue. And just continue the best you can while keeping the mouth open, trying to continue to create that ha sound or ocean sound. And if at any time it feels uncomfortable or is just feeling difficult, you can go back to the stage 1 with simply breathing in through the nose and out the mouth like our cleansing breath. One more time. And then stage 3 is to have the mouth closed while continuing to create that ha sound. So if you're new to it, it might be helpful to start with a cleansing breath and then close your mouth either halfway through the exhale or after the exhale and continue to create that sound. So it may look like this. And I'm trying to kind of over-exaggerate it a little bit because I'm not sure how clear the ha sound or ocean sound is picking up on the laptop. But you do want the sound to be loud enough that you can hear it, but not too loud that it causes any strain or feels uncomfortable. So if you'd like to try it all together, we'll practice it. So go ahead and take a breath in through the nose. And close the mouth and continue that sound. And again, if you need to, you can always return to stage 2 or back to stage 1 simply with that cleansing breath. And if it feels comfortable to pull it all together, just continue to pay attention to that ocean sounds that you're creating and allowing that sound to be a focal point for you, keeping you grounded and present. You may also begin to notice a gentle warmth building through the body. And this breath really helps to slow down our breathing, which is a great way to calm and balance the nervous system. So since we're constricting the muscles, there's limited pathway for the airflow. And so we have to breathe a little bit slower, which helps us to be more mindful and grounded. So we'll practice this for about another minute at any stage that feels comfortable for you. One more deep breath in. And a slow Ujjayi breath out. And then just allow your breath to return to normal again. And checking in, notice how you feel. Again, some people may feel the subtle effects right away. And for others, it may take a longer duration or more consistency of practice to notice the effects. And then we'll bring the palms together in front of the heart, connecting thumbs to sternum. Connecting to the peace within. And remembering this peace as your true nature. And allowing these mindful practices to welcome more peace into the mind, within our thoughts, within our words, and through mindful action. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open, move the body in any way that feels comfortable for you. And I hope you enjoyed this practice of Ujjayi breathing. And as always, if you have any questions or things you want to share, you can always leave a comment under this video or you can reach out to me directly. I'm always happy to chat and connect with you. And for any mothers out there, I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day this May. And I will see you next month, first Monday at noon for our monthly practice. Thank you for joining me.